back here for chapter 19. Chapter 19 will be from the perspective of Drita. It's going to walk us through the same scene from chapter 18, but from a different perspective. So from chapter 18, we saw Maxie's perspective of when she wanted to share with Drita that she had a book about Kosovo, and that she was interested in Kosovo, and she was learning about Kosovo. And now we're going to get kind of that same scene, but we're going to get it from Drita's perspective. When Maxie sits back down, I am so surprised to see what she is carrying. I almost fall off the bench. Quisha, I say in Albanian when I see the book. What you say? Says Maxie. Now she shows me the cover of the book. On it is a picture of the beautiful Balkan mountains and the city Pristina beneath them. Kosovo, it says in English. You can tell this book was written by someone who was not Albanian, because my people call my country Kosova. Me home, I tell her. I know, she says. I open the pages, and inside there are pictures of my homeland and many, many words. I wish that I could read them all to know what the writer is saying. When I came to this school, I never thought anyone would like my country or know things about it. Now, I find out I'm wrong. Maxie reaches over and turns the page. There is a picture of a Serbian soldier pointing a gun. She points to it. What's it like? She says. But I don't think I know the English words for what she wants to know. Not so much. Ushtar, I say in my language. Ushtar, she says back. It sounds so strange to me to hear an American person pronounce an Albanian word. Ushtar, 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 Maxie says again. The way she says it, it makes the word soldier sound like a silly song. Ushtar, 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 she says more times because now we are both laughing. Maxie takes out a paper. Then she says something to me that I do not understand. Excuse me, I say back. Maxie pretends to dial the telephone. Drita, she says, and again she pretends to dial the phone. Drita, write your number, she says. On the paper, I write my name and our telephone number. When I remember something else, another message to write. Maxie watches me while I add some words to the paper. It takes me a little time because I want the spelling to be correct. I put the paper back in her hand. Maxie looks at it carefully, and then she gives me a big smile. Sure, she says. I wrote Drita and Maxie, friends, please. Okay, friends, so for that chapter, chapter 18, we were already getting the idea. We were under the impression that Drita and Maxie were certainly going to form a friendship. And we also talked about how that friendship was maybe unexpected to both of those girls. I think when they first met, they weren't really expecting to become great friends, not only because of the language and the cultural barriers and their differences, but also just because Maxie seemed to already have her own group of friends and was maybe reluctant to pulling another person in. However, it doesn't seem to be the case anymore. We can tell that they are forming a friendship. So what I want you to think about in this chapter, the reflection question for chapter 19, I'm going to ask you to think about think about a time when your interests or something personal about you, something interesting or unique about you was acknowledged. Someone took an interest in the fact that you liked to do something unique, or you had an interesting or unique, different experience of some sort, background of some sort. Think about a time when someone took interest in that or interest in you, and tell me about that. Because it feels good to be acknowledged, and it feels good when our friends or someone, anyone, a classmate, a teacher, a friend, takes interest in something about you or something unique to you. So look in the description of the video for that specific question, and I'll see you for chapter 20.